Hello and welcome to Only Connect, the Happy Hour special. I know what you're thinking, that's a bit of a departure. An episode that's happy and lasts an hour. Don't worry, it won't really last an hour. And it's not real happiness, it's the artificial, purchased happiness of booze. If booze even takes you in that direction, which it doesn't always, this might just as easily turn out to be maudlin hour, or angry hour, or finding the most unlikely people attractive hour. So let's meet the teams. On my right, Chris Quinn, a database administrator who scored the first ever 5-pointer on an Only Connect Round 1 question. Graham Barker, a retired dental surgeon who has shared a bottle of champagne with an Oscar-winning actress. And their captain, Mark Kerr, a tour guide whose advice was sought by Ken Dodd ahead of his appearance on Celebrity Mastermind. United by a passion for pints, they are the Alesmen. Mark, you reached the third place playoffs in Series 4. Do you still watch it, or does the bitterness still stand?
No, I watch it. I watch it every episode, yeah.
Well, good luck as you play again, this time against, on my left, Annette Fenner, a medical journal editor who has appeared in an advert for Walker's Crisps, singing the Champions League theme tune on a London bus. Emily Watnick, a retired finance manager who's attempting to revive the Anglo-Saxon language in West Yorkshire. And their captain, Amy Goodell, a maths teacher who was a passenger in an Australian plane that crash-landed into a cow. United by a craving for cocktails, they are the Cosmopolitans. Delicious drink, the Cosmopolitan, although your team is cosmopolitan in other ways too.
Well, we do like to think of ourselves as women of the world, but we don't say no to a drink.
Lovely to see you all again. Good luck. Let's play the quiz. Alesmen, you won the toss. You'll be going first. Cheers.
Cheers.
Oh, beer is so disgusting. Honestly, I don't know how you can.
Excuse me.
That's better. Which hieroglyph would you like?
We'll have lion, please.
Lion. What is the connection between these picture clues? Here's the first.
Yeah, it is.
Is it non-alcoholic cocktail?
Should we get yourself one more? Should we go for it?
I don't know, you're the captain.
Should we go for it?
Yeah, go on.
Awesome. Non-alcoholic cocktails.
Oh, come on. Coming in after one clue. You get 5 points. Welcome back. You have not lost your touch. Let's see all the clues. Talk me through them, please.
Roy Rogers, Shirley Temple and the Virgin Mary.
And what are those drinks? Who's the first clue, by the way?
Arnold Palmer, the golfer.
And what's that drink?
I don't know what the ingredients are.
We don't go for non-alcoholic drinks.
It's not our area.
Iced tea. That one's iced tea and lemonade.
I know the Shirley Temple's got grenadine in it.
Yeah, ginger ale and grenadine syrup with a cherry. Shirley Temple herself hated it. She just said it was sickly and sweet. Who would drink that?
And a Virgin Mary is basically just tomato juice.
Yeah, it's a Bloody Mary without the vodka.
Yeah, tomato juice, Worcester sauce, bits of stuff without the vodka. And Roy Rogers?
I don't know, orange juice, is it?
It's cola and grenadine syrup with the cherry.
Oh.
It's good stuff.
Very well done, Alesmen. Nice to see you can still quiz so strongly. Cosmopolitans, what would you like?
Twisted flax, please.
The Twisted Flax. What is the connection between these clues? Here's the first.
Pulp Fiction. Yeah.
They did the dancing too.
Yeah. Next, please. He's the guy in No Country. Is it No Country for Him? Or There Will Be Blood. He was. Old Men. Next, please. Next. Oh, milkshakes. Yeah. So. Milkshakes?
The connection is milkshakes. What do you know about these clues?
Well, we know about the milkshakes bringing the boys to Kellis's yard, but I'm not sure about the rest
Neil
of
Wallace
it.
and Vincent Vega drank a milkshake at that
Oh, did they?
theme restaurant in
Oh,
Pulp Fiction.
in
That's right, in Pulp Fiction they drink milkshake and dance.
Right.
Daniel Plainview, do you know who that is?
He's from, is it There Will Be Blood?
There Will Be Blood, exactly so. He says, I drink your milkshake, and then beats him to death with a skittle. I mean, I would say it's hard to keep a straight face during that scene, but I mean, if you can, good luck to you. Sorry for the spoiler, but you've missed nothing. And Alberto Frog?
Really, no.
is from the 1970s TV show Bod. And he would always drink a milkshake, and you could guess what he'd have. That was the fun thing. Is he going to have... I mean, it wasn't a big range. Might be strawberry, might be chocolate. What milkshake with the frog drink was a big thing for children in that era. Very well done. You get a point. Alesmen, what would you like?
We'll have horned viper, please.
OK. It's the music question. Good luck getting this for 5 points. You'll be hearing your clues. What do they have in common? First one coming in now.
Next, please.
I've seen
Just
so
jump that
many lovers cry. Lost love makes me wonder why.
Go for the next one, yeah. Next, please.
Take a sip on my secret potion. I'll make you fall in love. First love that can be broken. One drop should be enough.
Next.
1 second.
I've got no idea. I'll have to say something. So, brandy.
Not it, I'm afraid. Cosmopolitans, do you know?
Is it chocolates?
It's chocolates. What did we hear?
We recognise black magic.
Yes.
Yeah, black
That's
magic.
That's where we started.
Black magic is that's Little Mix. The last one was Heroes. Second one, Van Morrison. Quality Street. And the first one, 2004 hit for Outcast, Roses. I drank this a little bit quickly. Hair of the dog. Very well done. You get the bonus point, and you may choose your own question. What would you like?
2 reads, please.
2 reads. What is the connection between these clues? Here's the first.
Right, over 10,000 euros. Yeah.
Yes.
Yes. Next. OK. Things you have to declare at customs.
They are things that require a customs declaration. Very well done. Let's have a look at all the clues. If you're carrying more than 10,000 euros, items for commercial use over 1 litre of spirits or over 200 cigarettes, you must declare it at customs. I should specify the measurements are if you're coming from a non-EU country. At time of recording, possibly by broadcast, you won't be allowed to travel between EU countries. But coming from a non-EU country, you need to sign a customs declaration with those things. Very well done. You're all quizzing terribly well. You haven't forgotten how, have you? Alesmen, what would you like next?
Eye of Horus, please.
The Eye of Horus. What is the connection between these clues? Here's the first.
What you get next? Next. Next.
Trooper is a beer by... No, Trooper is a beer by Iron Maiden. So...
Stray Dog and Fuzzy Eyes.
Yeah.
Did you get the next one?
Yeah.
Next.
Yeah, that's Hanson. The beer's by...
Yeah. The beer's named after...
Made by.
Oh, made on behalf of musical acts.
Is the correct answer. What can you tell me about the individual beers?
Well, Trooper's made by Robinson's of Stockport for Iron Maiden.
I mean, I love it that you gave me the brewery. That's absolutely brilliant. Yeah, that's right.
Hops is by Hanson.
Yes, Hanson Brothers Beer Company, of course, yes. Stray Dog, that's New Order. It's actually named after a song by the band. And Fuzzy, a psychedelic wild Welsh ale. Who do you think would have brought that out?
Super furry animals.
Super furry animals. Well done. Back to you, Cosmopolitans, for the last question of the round. Very impressed that you all left the water till last. Quite right. What's the connection between these clues? First one coming in now.
Next. No, definitely not. No, I don't know who Ethel Moorhead is.
No idea.
Could be.
What?
Or even threw a drink at.
Oh, yeah.
Should we go one more?
One more.
Next. Yeah, drink or food. These people, the people on the top, pelted the things on the bottom with food or drink.
Can you be more specific?
Drink.
Wrong. So I'm going to show the last clue to the Alesmen for a guess.
They egged them.
Eggs.
They egged them. It was eggs. They threw eggs. Ethel Moorhead, a suffragette in Dundee, she threw an egg at Winston Churchill. Natalie Holt at Simon Cowell. Justin Bieber got in trouble for throwing an egg at his neighbour's house. And Craig Evans, of course, famously egged John Prescott. And I think John Prescott tweeted Simon Cowell when he got egged to say, you know, if you need to talk to anyone, I'm here. That means at the end of round 1, the Cosmopolitans have 5 points, the Alesmen have 7. Round 2 now, the sequences round. Beer, cocktail, some sort of medicine, that's the kind of sequence I mean. Alesmen, you'll be going first again. What would you like?
We'll have twisted flax, please.
Twisted flax. You'll be seeing a series of images. What would you expect to see in the 4th image? Here's the first.
Yeah, no distribution.
Just so.
I've just seen these in the corner. Next, please.
I know what's two in.
Should we have a third one?
Yeah.
Next, please. So, is it going to be that before and
Might as well go for it.
the same as the others, except where it says 3N and 2N, it says 4N.
Not the answer, I'm afraid. Cosmopolitans, do you know?
Sum of half n from 1 to 20?
It's not the sum of half n from 1 to 20. The sigma represents the sum of. So the first one, we're looking at the numbers 1 to 20 doubled.
Yes.
The next one, it's just n. It's not 2n, so it's just the sum of the
1 to
numbers 1
20.
to 20. Third one, we've got 3n, so it's the sum of the numbers 1 to 20 trebled. Reno bells? Where do you have doubles, then singles, then trebles?
So it's
a
simply 25
dartboard.
plus 50.
It's the same as the second one, because moving inwards through a dartboard, we just want the sum of the inner singles. We've got the doubles, the outer singles, the trebles, and then the inner singles. It's just 1 to 20 single, as you would find on a dartboard. That's all that was. It's as simple as that. Seems simple to me, but I've just drunk a cocktail extremely quickly. So no points there, but Cosmopolitans, what would you like?
2 reads, please.
2 reads. What would come forth in this sequence? Here's the first.
The only and the connect. One and what's the 4th? That's great. Let's go for it. Yeah. Only connect Tokyo Drift.
I'm afraid I can't give you that, so I'm going to show the next 2 clues to the Alesmen for a possible bonus point. I can't give you long.
Grand Theft Auto.
No, it's not Grand Theft. It's the series of films.
No, you don't know. Cosmopolitans, you were so close. You basically gave me the 3rd clue as the answer. What is this sequence?
It's the Fast and the Furious with Only and Connect instead of Fast and Furious.
Exactly so. So the Fast and the Furious, and we've replaced Fast with Only and Furious with Connect. So 4th in the sequence would be just Fast and Furious, Only and Connect. Alesmen, what would you like next?
Eye of Horus, please.
The Eye of Horus. What would come forth in this sequence? Here's the first.
Where's my card? Oh, is this Next, please. Well, Alesmen was 10,000 metres, poor Robert's done 10,000. Is it he lifted sportsmen?
Not sports personality. Yeah, I'm going to go for this.
Oh, women's one, please. He was the last one to win.
Well, I still have.
Next.
2 seconds.
13th. Oh, the one who won. No, Jack Ennis. No, it's not. It's the one who won the Cass Kelly.
Not it, I'm afraid. Cosmopolitans, do you know?
13th, Christina Hurugu.
That's not it. Alesmen, I think you know what the sequence is. What do you think it is?
It's the winners of the women winners of the Sports Personality of the Year award.
That's exactly right. And if I tell you that Kelly Holmes won in 2004, so the 13th winner was in 2006, The only woman to have won this award after her mother won it.
Zara Tindall.
It's Zara Tindall or Phillips, as it would have been in 2006. So well done for knowing the sequence, but not the fourth, Zara Phillips. Cosmopolitans, what would you like?
Lion, please.
Lion. What would come forth in this sequence? Here's the first.
Should we go next? Next. Whiskey is old-fashioned. Oh, right. On the rocks. Meat. I don't know what the first one is. Should we go next? Yeah. Next. Highest rated Egyptian. So coffee.
2 seconds.
I really have nothing.
This would be a very hard one to make up if you don't spot it. Alesmen, do you know?
The finest original Ukrainian rum.
Delicious. We ourselves chose a flagon of unpasteurised rum. Just
Okay.
as nice. What's happening here?
Well, the initial letters spell out 1, then 2, then 3, and then obviously 4.
That's exactly it. They are drinks, but it's just about the words. If you look at the beginnings of those words, O-N-E-T-W-O, 3, and then something that starts F-O-U-R. Very well done. So you get the bonus and your own choice. What are you having?
Horned viper, please.
I think so. And what would come forth in this sequence is the first.
Jackson, Corsica.
Corsica,
The
yeah.
Potions ball. Next. Let's see if I can see.
Is it the largest islands in the Med?
Yes.
So it would be, what's the capital of Sicily?
Palermo, Sicily. Should we go for that, yeah? Palermo.
Is the right answer. Very well done. And why?
Because they're the 4 largest islands in the Mediterranean. Ajaccio is capital of Corsica, the 4th largest. Nicosia is capital of Cyprus, the 3rd largest. Next would be Sardinia, and then the last one is Palermo, Sicily.
Exactly right. Cagliari and then Palermo. Nothing to do with drinks. It's simply a geography question. Largest Mediterranean islands by size, and this is their capitals. Cosmopolitans, a drop of water for you, I'm afraid. What would come forth in this sequence? Here's the first.
Wait until 2000. Next, please. Oh, it's she gets too hungry for dinner at 8. She loves to sit late. She never bothers with people she hates. And this is why I am a hobo.
A very nice answer. We went for these reasons, the woman is low class. What's happening here?
It's that lady is a tramp.
We are paraphrasing. The lady is a tramp. She gets too hungry for dinner at 8. That's what's happening there. She likes the theatre, but never comes late.
She never
bothers with people she hates. That's why the lady is a tramp. All paraphrased. Very well done. And that means at the end of round 2, the Cosmopolitans have 8 points, the Alesmen have 11. Time now for the connecting wall, and it'll be the Cosmopolitans to go first. So please choose lion or water.
Let's give them the water, shall we, and have the lion.
Cruel play from the off. OK, it's the lion wall for you. 2.5 minutes, starting now.
Right.
Biscuits, Madeleine, Garibaldi.
Garibaldi.
Maybe they're not.
Actually not.
No, OK, maybe not.
The Lovers is in the tarot, as is the Wheel of Fortune, Justice and Strength. Oh, there you go.
Okay, so we have things like tombs and so on. So you have mausoleum, pyramid,
Temple, wall.
Or there's the things in ancient Egypt. You have the lighthouse. You have the seven ancient wonders of the world. The lighthouse,
temple,
The gardens.
temple,
gardens,
Hanging Babylon, the mausoleum. Yeah.
Right. Okay. So
3 lives now.
So Madeleine is a French. Oh no, that's Marianne. That's Marianne. So games. Bastille.
Yeah, 21 then.
Yeah. Dumas might be a game.
There was a father and son of Alexander Dumas.
Oh, yes. Dumas, père et fils. None of the others
No.
there.
No.
Things that were, we have days.
There's a wall, yeah.
Bastille Day.
No.
Pink Floyd albums. Oh, there's a pyramid on a Pink Floyd album.
There is.
And a wall.
Seems a bit.
Wait.
So unlikely that that's going to work.
No.
No.
Okay, so what do
Let's
we,
not waste
what's
any
the
more
other
of our
one?
lives.
So games, maybe. 21. Bastille. Walk. I want to say Alexander Dumas.
But what's the other one? We've only got
One life left.
Okay.
Oh, right. Okay, so we've got to think
30
this before doing
seconds.
it.
Okay.
Oh dear.
Still tempted by biscuits. You
Okay,
see, but I think it's
so-
a bit. Let's try.
Madeleine, Garibaldi, Bastille,
Just
and
choose one. Do I don't know.
Not it. That's your 3 lives. The wall has frozen, but you found 2 groups, so that's 2 points. What about the connections? Strength, the Lovers, Wheel of Fortune, Justice.
our tarot cards.
They are cards in the tarot. And the next one, Temple, Gardens, Lighthouse, Mausoleum,
They are things that are the 7 wonders of the world.
the wonders
Or 4
of the
them.
ancient world. And you can still get points for the connections in the groups you didn't find, so let's resolve the wall. Agreed. 21, the wall pyramid.
Games?
Well, I'll give you the point because they are games. They're games that are played on game shows, American game shows, but they are all games, so I'll give you the point. And the last one, Alexandre Dumas, Madeleine, Bastille and Garibaldi.
Are they Paris metro stations?
They are stations on the Paris Metro. Well done. So you found 2 groups and you gave me all 4 connections. That is a total of 6. Let's bring in their opponents now, give them the other wall, see how they get on with solving it. I'm afraid your opponents have left the water wall for you. You've got 2.5 minutes to finish that off, starting now.
Singleton to turn bridge. Rubbers to turn bridge. That's a turn bridge. Trump. This is a bridge.
Right, we've got types of farming, arable intensive.
So before we go into that, let's try okay. So yeah, subsistence farming. Yeah.
Arable intensive.
Dairy.
Quarter,
Quarter gold stick.
agree,
Okay,
stick.
go on then. You put them
Do
on.
that?
Yeah. And what's be the 4th one, do you think?
Page.
Piper or singleton.
I think Singleton's to do with bridge. Okay, hill, racing drum. Let's try some. So let's try page, gold stick, equerry. What with the 4th one? Have we done Piper with those?
Yeah.
Yeah.
3
Okay.
lives now.
So we've got Singleton, rubber, trump, and one of these. So we tried bacon before.
Should we try sandwich?
Well, what's the 4th one going to be?
Bacon salmon. I don't know. Let's just try. Okay. So we've got trump, Singleton, rubber. We've had salmon and we've had.
Bacon.
So we've had bacon and we've. I'll do them which word with it. Is it salmon? Is it a word thing? Salmonella? Grunella? We've got to do something. So should I try hill? No.
1 more life.
Okay. So we've had trump,
Singleton.
Singleton, rubber, and
10 seconds.
we've had sandwich. We've used sandwich. Should we go with?
No, that's it. That's the 3rd life. And the wall has frozen, but you found 2 groups. What about the connection? Intensive, subsistence, dairy, arable.
Type of farming.
Types of farming. And the next group, Piper, Equerry, and so on.
They're like servants, courtly servants.
They're royal household staff, that's right. And you can still get points for the connections in the groups you didn't find, so let's resolve the wall. There we are. Bacon, groom, hill, salmon.
Don't know that one. Is it Blue Peter presenters?
They are Blue Peter presenters. Very well done. That is Richard Bacon, Simon Groom, Katie Hill and Zoe Salmon. Well done. And the last group, Trump, Singleton, Sandwich, Rubber.
Well, bridge terms, contract bridge.
That's right. Very well done. So you found 2 groups. You gave me 4 connections. That is a total of 6 points. Let's have a look at the overall scores. The Cosmopolitans have 14 points. The Alesmen have 17. So pretty close going into the missing vowels round. Fingers on buzzers teams. I can tell you that the first group are all together a self-referential limerick. I'll start you off. This one is, there once was a missing vowels round. Next clue. Cosmopolitans?
With answers that couldn't be found.
Correct. Alesmen?
That must read their best.
That doesn't quite follow, I'm afraid. I can't give you that. Cosmopolitans? No. The teams tried their best. Cosmopolitans?
But just got more stressed.
Well, that didn't work, the host frowned. Next category, questions a barman might ask. Cosmopolitans?
Single or double?
Correct. Cosmopolitans?
Are you doing the quiz night?
I'm afraid you said, are you doing the quiz night a little bit before the others? That's not the answer. I can't give it to you. Alesmen?
Are you doing the quiz tonight?
Oh, I need to hear the T. I'm sorry. I was harsh on the Alesmen with their answer. Sorry. Next clue. The question here, is Pepsi okay? Next clue. Alesmen?
Why the long face?
That's right. Next category, pairs of rival groups. Cosmopolitans?
Alesmen and Cosmopolitans.
Of course. Cosmopolitans?
Crips and Bloods.
Correct. And after a fractious round 4, which, had it happened in a pub, could have led to fisticuffs, I can tell you that looking at the scores, the Cosmopolitans have 18 points, the Alesmen have 18 points. It's a tie-break. There is going to be one tie-break clue. This is for the captains only. This will decide the outcome. Of course, you're not going forward because it's a one-off show. There are no prizes. It's utterly meaningless. Let's do it anyway. Fingers on buzzers, captains. Your tie-break clue is coming in now. Cosmopolitans?
The time has come, the walrus said.
Is the right answer. And with that buzz, Amy, you win the quiz for your team. Very well done, Cosmopolitans. Very well done to you two, Alesmen. Couldn't have been closer. Brilliant quizzing. Thank you all so much for coming back. I think we've proved that you are absolutely as clever as ever. Let's go for a celebratory drink.
Let's.
And speaking of celebratory drinks, I must tell you what happened earlier. I finally plucked up the courage to ask our question editor, Mr. Whaley Cohen, for a hot date in London. He said, any of Sunday 2nd to Thursday 6th September 1666? I said, those are all acceptable answers. You haven't lost your touch either. Goodbye.